Hello, beautifuls. I'm having a bit of a healing moment right now, and I know it will help me to share it, and it might also help you to hear it. Where to begin? So I'm here alone in Costa Rica, and my beloved sweeties, my children, are coming today, delivered by my parents, and I'm really excited about it. And in about 2 weeks, my baby daddy, former partner, is going to be arriving with his partner, and they are going to take the children, and my parents are going to join them for a really nice vacation. And I'm so happy that that's happening. I'm so excited for my parents to get treated and taken such good care of. I'm excited for my parents to adventure and explore and see a whole new side of the country. I'm excited for the children to live the dream of having both sides of their family together. And I'm not gonna go. The flowers have been extended to me. The arms are wide open, welcoming me to come to that other vacation. And it's gonna be lavish and luxurious and everything I would want for just a fun, like, extreme spike of exploration in this trip. So it would just be another new flavor of Costa Rica and travel and whatnot. And of course I would want it. I'm that kind of person. I want the variety. And I've had to sit with whether I should go and why I should not go. And the question that it's boiled down to is, can I hold my energy? Can I stay open? And the answer is no. I can't. I can't stay open. I can't stay emotionally present. I fucking leave my body when I'm in close quarters with my former partner, and I've been doing that since I decided we had to divorce. And part of me is really ready to be done with that and see this beautiful opportunity in our partnership, not this trip, but in our partnership as co-parents, as former partners, as effectively life amigos in some way, right? Because we're so linked to these children and their outcomes and their well-being, and they're so young. We're going to need to be very engaged with them together for some time yet. I'm ready to mend this. And thank God I have a mentor. I'm so thankful for mentorship because I can't hold myself on this one. I can't see what I can't see. And this is a real opportunity for me to be in my human, to give myself permission to sit this one out, because I know my kids would love it if I could go. And I would love to be able to show up for them, right? With them. But this is me honoring myself and my space and my energetic stability, because I'm not able to be stable. I just leave. And it's funny, I've always done that, like I said, since I decided to take care of myself and take my life back. I feel like I need to give a little context, but I also want to say, where do I go here? The marriage was really hard for me. I felt like I was holding someone up who was not holding themselves up. Sometimes you're in a moment when you can help a friend through a hard moment, but you're helping them get on their own 2 feet. Imagine helping a friend who's lost sight of his own 2 feet. He doesn't believe that he can stand up. Then you're part of a sinking ship, right? That was our marriage to me. It was a sinking ship, and I had to bail out and save myself. And the sinking ship was, yes, it began because he couldn't. Effectively, it was an inability to see himself and hold himself with compassion and love himself and get beyond his own stuff. But to me, from my vantage point within the partnership, it looked like betrayal. It looked like me giving my heart and the other person being like, I don't want that. That's really hard. It's for 17 years of marriage. That's really hard. And on top of that, from my vantage point, it looked like my partner looking outside of the partnership for pleasure, for validation, for energy, for building up. It was intense. It was intense. And I was dying on the inside. I felt trapped. I felt beholden. I felt tethered. I felt trapped. It was a hard go. And I stuck it out because I was committed, because I was a devout practitioner of law of attraction and taking responsibility for myself, tending to my own garden, not letting someone else's mess be my mess. It was a really, really good training ground for me. And I did well. But at the end of the day, if the oxygen in the room that you're breathing is toxic, no degree of tending to your own garden is going to make up for that fact that you're breathing toxic air. And this beautiful shaman used that analogy for me once, and that was like zing, clicking back into place. Like, wow, yes, I can't be here. I have to bail myself out. The ship is sinking. And so that is when I realized that not only was my person not able to receive me and not meet me and not take care of me, but that in overextending to myself to him, I was not taking care of myself. I was betraying myself. And there's a piece of me that's still very emotional about that. And it's guilty. It feels guilt. Like I'm still apologizing to that former version of myself for betraying myself. I really did that. It was hard. And it was all under the, what's the word that I want to use here? Guys, the trickery, and I can blame the patriarchy for this, that a good woman stays. A good woman is here for her man no matter what. A good woman sticks it out. A good woman gives and gives and gives and gives and never gives up, right? A good woman puts herself aside for the well-being of her family. And I adhered to that. And I did a damn good job. And within that trickery, I never gave myself permission to get the fuck out and take care of myself. And that is why, ladies, I stand so strong today. Why my tolerance for us shitting on ourselves, doubting our self-wisdom, doubting our intuition, setting ourselves aside, even to the degree that we ask our partner for money to buy a self-development program, to buy mentorship for ourselves, to buy business development, to invest in our business. Why are we asking our partners for that, right? Because I did it. I lived it. I walked that walk devoutly for a long time. So in standing on my own 2 feet, recognizing that I needed to save myself, and that the only way to do that was to bail out of this sinking ship scenario of my partnership, I had to face a lot. I had to face, one of the hardest things I had to face was that I was giving up my the words are just not doing it, but my rightful place as a parent. I was giving up half of my parentage to my children, right? I was giving up half of my time with my kids. And that was really hard for me. I felt bereavement and bereftness in that. I felt like my children were being taken away from me. That was really, 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 really hard for me. And I had to do a lot of work on that. And I think I did a really good job, and I did it quickly enough, which was me recognizing and choosing to see my time apart from my children as time with God. Time with Goddess, time with self, time with my higher self, time for me to be spiritually in practice. Really, 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 really. And so now I really, really, really value my solitude. I really, really, really value my time alone. I really, 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 really value my time alone. And back to the subject at hand, giving myself today permission to both not be ready to be in close quarters with him, and holding myself accountable for my own withholding and my own residual, I'm gonna say bitterness, but it's not that strong because it's not resentment, because that's been my guiding light, is not to be a resentful woman, because that will eat you away. That will decay you from the inside out. And I was so determined that was the one thing that I think I've done a really, really good job with. And yet bitterness is the best word, because it's this reflexive, like flinching trauma response. Frankly, my body does it. I go out of body. I'm just a little despondent, a little bit airheady. It's not my normal set point when I'm asked to be in close quarters and to even have FaceTime conversations where we're, at a parent-teacher conference, or doing logistical stuff as parents where we need to be FaceTiming to show some things, because we share the home. We nest. So I have a home with my current partner, and then the place where the children were born, and they're still there. I go there over the course of the week. So I'm there for 3.5 days, and then I'm at my other home for 3.5 days. And when I'm here, my former partner is at his home. So we just do this. So the children always have us. The children have a consistent, steady space to be. Sometimes the children come with me, which works as well. And that's working. So I get to work on this resistance, this aloofness, this popping out, this trauma response I have, and I want to work on it, because this is interesting. I don't know why these words came through just now. He deserves my love. It's interesting to say that. My former partner deserves love. He deserves... What is that? I'm not sure about those words I'm using. If he deserves my love. See how messy this can be? Dang, there's construction happening next door. I'm not going to make this about him. That's not a motivator. That's not keeping the energy clean. So it's not to say that he deserves my love. Although, frankly, everyone deserves my love. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves unconditional love. So it's interesting that the messaging gets really muddy for me when I think of it that way. Hello, beautifuls. I'm not sure where where the clarity comes from. I know that my higher form of myself loves him. That's what I can know. That's what I know. And I still get to reach for that and honor my human. So I'm feeling a little bit of guilt and sadness that I have to say no, because I know he deeply wants me to be there. I do bring joy to his life, and it's interesting. But I really have to sit this one out, and I'm gonna let myself sit this one out. It's gonna be fine. I mean, it's gonna be good. This is an opportunity for me to forgive myself for not being ready, for just being right where I am, letting that be good enough. Sheesh, this is hard, and it's been so long, and I've done such good work, and I've come such a long way. You know, I feel really confident in my ability to support others in this particular situation, and this is really where I lean on mentorship, and I lean on my sister partner, Amy. And I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I mean, honestly, it's like on a grand level, I'm really thankful for this opportunity to feel the discomfort, to feel the growth spurt happening in real time, to feel my smallness still lingering, and to notice that I know that there's a bigger version of me waiting for me, pulling me forward patiently, so patiently. And I get to fucking be here now. I don't have to grow too fast, too soon. I don't have to re-traumatize myself. I don't have to go back into anything uncomfortable. I don't. And I'm really just like loving on my little girl. She feels like she's like 4 years old right now, and she's just needing someone to hold her and say, it's okay, you don't have to go. I can feel love coming at me from someone. Thank you for those beautiful hearts. Thank you so much. I receive. This is good stuff. You know, I'm here for it. Thank you so much. I'm feeling the love. I just really appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like this is complete. Thank you so much.